News, sports, talk. AM 1290 KOWB.
Well, you and I, last night, we were talking here at the LHS gym, and we were both, as well as your coaching staff, were about as down in the dumps as we could get. Now we're about as high on cloud nine as you can get, aren't you?
That's right. It was a tale of two emotions, that's for sure. You know, yesterday, I even told the guys in the post game, you know, that we were at the lowest of lows last night, and tonight we're at the highest of highs. This is great. What a great feeling. You know, we were trying to get one win this weekend. You know, we set our sights hard on putting all our eggs in one basket of Sheridan, and unfortunately that didn't come to fruition. But, you know, we got our win, our one win that we wanted against the unlikely candidate. We got it against Gillette. We were stunned. It was great. Great win for us.
I'll give props to Jason Mountain here on the air, live in front of everybody, and even on camera, because you called it. You said Gillette you thought would lose at least the conference game this year, and lo and behold, it's their second one.
Yeah, thankfully it's against us. I you know, they are such a great, you know, and talented ball club, but I figured they might get a loss. But I thought it also might be from Sheridan. Or maybe East at East. We're just really fortunate. We played our hearts out. The guys, hats go off to them. They wanted this. They kept the game plan in mind from square one. They executed down the stretch. They hit free throws. You know, we were fortunate enough to get to the line a lot, and we hit our free throws and put them away. Great victory.
Talk a little bit about handling the pressure, because last night it seemed like we didn't necessarily handle the pressure all that well. What was different about this game versus last night with your group?
Well, I'm going to tell you this, and I don't know if Coach Curry would want to hear this, but I always think Gillette's a lot less physical than Sheridan is. I always kind of think that Sheridan and Evanston are pretty comparable. They're the two most physical teams we face all year, and I thought it was just a different style of game. Yeah, they were all up on us. They hand checked. They were trying to get turnovers. But I just didn't think. I think it was really good for us to play Sheridan prior to this game, because I think they prepared us a little bit more for that aggressive style of play. And, you know, Gillette is such a great ball club, but I just think we had more in the tank. I thought we frustrated Gillette by making them play half-court defense, which they're not accustomed to doing much of, and we hit shots when we needed to.
You frustrated him so much. Will Lopez, at one point in the first half, bent over, put his hands on his knees, and just kept shaking his head like, I can't believe I have to get out here and guard.
Yeah, and we got key people in foul trouble when we needed to. We kept going after him. You know, when we saw Taryn Brown had 2 fouls, we went at him. We got a 3rd foul. Same with Holst. You know, we went right at Taylor when he had 1, and we got a 2nd immediately on him, put him into foul trouble. I thought we played really intelligently, you know, from start to finish, and that helped us, you know, secure the victory late.
Obviously, nice bounce-back game from Nick Mays, 17.6 boards. Tate kind of carried you offensively in the first half as he ended up with 12 of his 16. But probably nobody bigger today than the contribution you got off the bench from Steve Rahill.
Absolutely. My bench play was outstanding. You know, they finally stepped up. And, you know, some might consider Steve a bench player. Some might consider him just a really, really effective sixth man. And Steve came through with flying colors. You know, 16 points off the bench for us was key, you know, especially with the free throws. Played intelligently, played within himself, and contributed to our win today.
All right, you go from the low to the high, but you're even after the first week of conference play, but it sounds like that's where you wanted to be.
Well, we did, you know, and I don't want to, you know, seem like a naysayer, but we really just wanted one victory out of this, you know, tough homestand against the top 2 teams in our conference, and we got it, you know, again, like I said, against the unlikely candidate, but we got it done. And, you know, now we got our sights set on East. We're going to be happy with the win. We're going to go celebrate tonight. I'm buying everybody dinner, but I think we're going to shake it off, too, and come Monday morning, we're going to get after it with film and really set our sights hard on that East at East game. And if we can get that one, I think that's going to carry us into a nice victory against Central at home. We just have a big weekend coming up again.
All right. And what do you do, I guess, in practice next week to hopefully try and sustain this?
I think we prepare hard for East. You know, we set a lot of our sights on Cheyenne East, not overlooking Central at home, but I think if we take care of East on Friday night, it's going to set us up for success on Saturday against Central. But, you know, I'm not going to tell you everything I'm going to do, but we're going to just do a lot of work and focus against what East does and try and curb everything that they do positively and try and get some first-round conference film of them playing today and see what we can do.
Oh, and by the way, JV and Varsity won, beating Gillette. I don't think that's happened in your tenure, has it?
It hasn't, and I'm going to tell you, my sophomores were looking good after almost, you know, a quarter and I guess, 2-minute mark of the second quarter, they were tied at 17. So all three teams played pretty well. The sophomores couldn't withstand the Gillette rush in the second half. But, yeah, all three teams played pretty well, and to get a JV and varsity victory is just, I guess, beyond what I had hoped for today.
Well, it's your second career win against Mike Curry. The first one was monumental. I just called this one big because it's only the regular season, no offense. And you had a close call against him in 08 here, lost on that put back at the buzzer, if you remember, but now you got him at home finally.
And that buzzer beater didn't count, by the way. Yeah, we finally got him. It's great, and David with the paper asked, how does this rank amongst your wins? And it ranks high, but we also know there's 8 more games of conference left to play, and that's what we have our sights set on. We're going to celebrate this, but we're moving on, ready to go for the next 8.
All right, congratulations. Big win tonight. Appreciate it, big guy.
Thanks, guys.
News, sports, talk. AM 1290 KOWB.